Hi everyone, we're going to be doing a core-focused endurance workout today. You don't need any equipment and we're just going to get started. So go ahead and lie down on the mat on your back. Just bring your arms nice and wide, walk your feet as wide as the mat, and just start doing little windshield wipers, side to side. We're just gently opening up our low back, starting to open up our chest, getting a little bit of a spine twist. Let's just go for 4, for 3, and just really gently, you're only twisting as far as your body allows you to. 2, start to really sink your upper body into that mat. 1 more. And then bring it back through the center, wiggle your feet together, and then hug your knees into your chest. So I've got one knee in each hand, and I'm just gonna start to do little circles around with my knees. Again, just starting to kind of wake up that low back. Soften any tension that's maybe building up, and let's reverse that direction. And we're just thinking about keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, starting to take nice deep breaths into your belly, relaxing through your jaw. And then you're gonna hug your left knee and send your right leg all the way down to the floor. And then you're just gonna ankle circle that left foot, dropping the shoulders. Every time you exhale, feel your rib cage dropping a little bit more heavy into the mat. Reverse that direction. Inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. We're gonna flex both feet, point both feet. Flex both feet. Really spread your toes as you flex them, and then point, reach the top of the foot long. Do 2 more. Spread and flex, and point. 1 more, spread and flex, and point. Good, switching sides. Hugging the right knee into your chest. Left leg is long. Inhale through the nose. Outhale, sink. Outhale, exhale. Sink your ribs down to the floor and ankle circle that right foot around. Good job. Nice deep breaths in and out. Reverse the circle. I'm starting to feel tension into my shoulders, so I'm going to remind myself and remind you to just drop that tension out. And then flex both feet, spread your toes, point your feet. Flex back and spread, and point. 2 more, flex back, and point, and flex back, and point. Good, bring both knees back into your chest. Give it a little hug, and then place your feet down. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Open your arms out to the side. So you can either go with a T shape of your arms, or you can make a little field goal, whatever feels better for you. You're just gonna let that shape drop over to the right, and then pull it back to the center. Inhale as you tip to the right, back to the center. 2 more. Inhale, tip. Exhale. 1 more, inhale, and exhale, and then switching sides. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. Inhale, tip to the left, and exhale. So I forgot to mention it on the first side, but really think about just letting your shoulder blades relax into the floor. Opening up through your chest, inhale, and exhale. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Good, place your feet back down. You're gonna place your hands on your belly. Readjust your clothing if you need to. So all we're gonna be doing from here is just taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, blow the air out. Feel your belly button start to sink down to the ground. We're gonna actually pull into a little tiny pelvic tilt right away. So as we pelvic tilt, we're thinking about our ab muscles coming in and wide against the mat. Our low back is just massaging itself into the floor. And then inhale to come back to neutral. Belly expands as you bring the air in. Exhale, belly flattens, and then draws in a little bit deeper as your low back comes into the floor. Do 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Belly comes into the floor. 1 more, inhale. Really expand that belly, exhale. Coming into the floor. We're gonna hold our pelvic tilt. So our low back is gently pressing down. Our abs are pulling in and wide. We're gonna inhale for nothing. Exhale, lift your right leg into tabletop. Inhale, place it back down. Exhale, left leg. Good. Inhale, place it down. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Good work. Inhale down. So as we're moving through this, you're always thinking about drawing the belly button in a little bit deeper. See if you can pick your leg up from the deep, deep core muscles and keep your pelvis as stable as possible. So as the foot comes down, don't allow the pelvis to roll with it. Pull the pelvis in the opposite direction as the leg's reaching down. Keep this going for 4. Inhale down. Exhale, draw deep. 3. Inhale down. I'm keeping my eye on our clock. I'm trying to do everything for about a minute. We all know that can be a little touch and go. Last one. Now hold that left leg up, inhale, and then exhale, lift the right leg up to meet it. So what I want you to do is stack your knees directly over your hips. So make sure they're not too close to you. It should feel like a challenge to keep your legs in this position. If it gets to be too much on your back, just drop your feet towards your heels, but try to maintain that line with the femur driving straight down into your hips. So we're gonna do our pelvic tilts from here. So you're gonna inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, the low back's coming into the floor, but the knees stay over top of your hips. So inhale, come to neutral. So we allow our low back to lift a little bit, and then exhale, low back comes into the floor. So this is a ton of work. Keep this moving. So inhale, low back lifts just a little bit. Exhale, low back's coming into the floor. So check in with yourself as you're doing this. Inhale, exhale, that you're not using your glutes to get that tilt happening. Inhale, exhale, all from the core muscles. Keep that going. Inhale, exhale, keep this going. 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. And I'm just keeping my fingers here to remind myself not to pull from my hip flexors. Inhale, exhale, belly button. Hold that belly button down. Inhale, tap the right toe. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale, tap. Exhale. So again, we're trying to maintain that really deep pelvic tilt. So you keep pulling the belly button in towards your spine. We're not allowing the pelvis to rock with our leg as it moves. So all the movement's coming right from that hip socket. Keep us going. Inhale, exhale. Belly button continues to pull down a little bit more. This should be very challenging. Keep us going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Knees are over hips. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2. 1 more. Keep drawing those abs in a little bit deeper, and then hug your knees into your chest. Place your feet mat distance apart. Arms are nice and wide. Shoulders stay glued to the floor, and then you're just windshield wipering side to side. So just letting go of any of that hip flexor tension that's built up. So ideally, if you're really thinking about drawing in a little bit more every time, your abs should already be on fire. If not, that's okay. But just keep thinking about how can I pull my abdominal muscles in a little bit more every time I exhale. All right, so from here, we're gonna come right back. We're gonna find our pelvic tilts again. So right back to the beginning of where we were. So our pelvic tilt starting from our neutral spine. So you may or may not have a little bit of space under your low back. We're gonna inhale, breathe the air in, expand the belly. Exhale, belly button pulls in. Pelvic tilt to let that low back come into the floor. Now just quickly check in, make sure that your glutes not squeezing to get you there. I want you to try to keep your glutes totally loose and just use your core muscles. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale, belly button does the work. Pressing into the floor, loose glutes. Inhale, neutral. Exhale. Inhale, neutral. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, neutral. Exhale. Hold there. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, pick the left leg up. Inhale, place it down. So again, trying to keep that low back into the floor. Exhale, right leg. Inhale, place it down. Inhale, exhale, left. So our pelvis is staying as still as can be. All the work is happening in the core, and we're flexing at the hip. We're not moving the low back at all. Lift and lower. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. And lower. Last time. Inhale, exhale, lift that right leg. Hold it there. Inhale, exhale, lift the left leg up to meet it. Knees are over our hips. We're going to inhale, find neutral. So we let that pelvic tilt go for a second. Exhale, press the low belly down. Find that pelvic tilt. Loose bum muscles. Strong core. Inhale, neutral. Exhale. So hopefully you can see that little bit of a shift that's happening in my low back. Inhale, exhale. Bum muscles are loose. Knees are staying over hips. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, tap that right toe down. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, pick it up. Good. So if this is feeling pretty stable, you feel like you can really hold that low back into the floor. Your pelvis is not going anywhere. We can start to add those arms in. So all we'll do is reach our arms out as we tap a toe down. Inhale, reach. Keep checking in to make sure that you're not letting go of that deep pelvic tilt. Inhale. Inhale. This is a crazy amount of work happening in your core. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one. Hug your knees in, send your feet wide as your mat, opening your arms out, and windshield wiper. Good work, everyone. Okay, so that's kind of the way the rest of the class is going to go. We're going to do 1 long round and then 1 short round of the same exercises after. So we're going to heel to our feet closer together so that they're sit bone distance apart, so opposite our bum bones. Check in, make sure that you're not all of a sudden all the way out here. Your hips are not that wide. Bring them closer. Hands are just going to be by your side. So we're going to go same through that pelvic tilt that we were just doing, but we're going to carry that into a full hip bridge roll up. So you can just go ahead and start doing that right away. So we're inhaling to start, expanding the belly, exhale, feel that low back come into the ground before the tailbone peels off. You will start to use your glute muscles here. Rolling back down. Keep this going, inhale and exhale, rolling up. Inhale and exhale. So we're thinking of this as a little spine massage. Inhale, exhale, pressing the low back into the ground, gently rolling 1 vertebrae up at a time. And we're not trying to go for height here. We're trying to go for that spinal mobility. So this should feel good in your low back. And if it doesn't, don't go up as high. Focus more on how far up can you go without losing that pelvic tilt. And back down. We're going to do 1 more. Inhale, exhale, rolling up, holding at the top there. So start to squeeze your glutes, rotate your pelvis a little bit more. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, straighten those arms, squeeze to your triceps, press your arms down like they're pressing through mud. Inhale, reach, exhale, inhale, reach, exhale, inhale, reach. Good. Keep drawing the belly button in. Inhale, reach. Keep this going. Reach, 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 reach. Good. We've got 8. Keep holding that bridge. Keep rotating the pelvis. 6. Reach. Strong triceps. Really fire up those arms. 3. 2. 1 more. Reach it down and then reach all the way back. Lengthen your spine and roll it back down. Interlace your hands behind your head. Keep your head nice and heavy into your palms. Lift your elbows so that they reach the corners of the room. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, belly button drops down, ribs slides down towards your hips, and you're curling up. Inhale, back down. Exhale. So we're still trying to think about pulling our belly buttons in and keeping them low as we curl ourselves up. So what we don't want to have is that puffing out of your abdominals at the top. We want to keep sinking them in and use the rib cage sliding down to bring us up a little bit higher. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Good, we've got 8. Inhale. 7. Inhale. Keep this going. Keep sinking those abs down. I cheated there, mine started to puff out. For 4. Inhale down. Exhale for 3. Inhale down. Exhale for 2. Inhale down. Exhale for 1. Inhale down. Wiggle your feet out and windshield wiper. Good work. So always thinking about breathing in through the nose and strong breath out through the mouth. Relaxing that neck if you've had any tension building up. Good. Bring those feet back to sit bone distance apart. Hands are going to be by your side. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink your belly button down. Start to roll your spine up. Inhale, exhale, rolling down. That's 1. We're going for 8. Inhale, exhale. And roll back down. We've got 6 more. So you can take your time with this. Just thinking about that massage. Really trying to feel each vertebrae lifting up off the floor and then sinking down into the floor. This is 3. Rolling back down. Exhale for 2. Rolling back down. 1 more. Exhale. Holding at the top. Rotate the pelvis under. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Press down. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Now really fire up those triceps. Reach the arms. Tuck the pelvis. We've got 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Reach the arms back and then roll your spine down. Interlacing your hands behind your head, sinking the abs down. Inhale. Exhale, slide the rib cage down to curl up for 8. 7. Good, keep that neck really heavy. Use the rib cage. Good work, we've got 4. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 2. Inhale. Last one. Inhale down. Feet come wide and windshield wiper. Good work. All right, we're going to be rolling onto our sides. So I'm going to be lying on my right side. I've got my hips right against the back edge of the mat. I'm going to bend my knees so that my feet are in line with my hips. So feet and back are all in the line with the back edge of the mat. Okay, we've got it. So from here, I'm just gonna rest my head. I'm not too worried about what's happening up here. What I want you to think about is really stacking that top hip on top of the bottom hip and not allowing that rotation to happen through your low back. So everything's stacked, pubic bones lifting, rib cage is sliding down. You're gonna lift that top knee and press the bottom knee into the floor. And you're just gonna press and hold, that's all we're doing. So the whole time we're here, we're thinking about stacking. I'm really not lifting my knee up very high at all. And I'm just really trying to get that pressure down with the bottom leg. Keep drawing the rib cage in. We're breathing here. This is fun. We're just holding this position, thinking about our posture, keep pressing that bottom knee down. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the mouth, keep pushing down. You can push down as much or as little as you want to. Push, 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 push. You're gonna start to feel the bottom part of your waist lighting up. That bottom glute should be on fire. You can squeeze your bum cheeks together to get a little bit of extra activation of those lateral hip stabilizers. Check in with those hips again. A minute can be a really long time. Okay, take that top leg, lift it up, bring it back so it's in line with your hip, and then rotate it in, flex your foot, tap it down, and then squeeze your bum to reach it back. Keep pressing that bottom foot into the floor. So both bum cheeks are working here. Tap down, lift it up, tap down, lift it up. Keep this going, tap, squeeze, lift, keep pushing that bottom leg into the ground. Abs are tight, tight, tight. Everything staying stacked. Keep this going, tap, squeeze to lift, tap, squeeze to lift. Now, if you've really got those hips stacked, you should feel a ton of work happening at the side of your glutes right now. Keep this going for 4. Lift for 3. Lift for 2. Squeeze and lift. 1 more. Squeeze and lift. Point that foot, lengthen it out, and start taking little circles around. Keep checking in with that pelvis. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction around. Tucking that tailbone under. Both bum cheeks are squeezed and lit up. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, lengthen that leg, flex the foot, bend your knee in, squeeze your bum, press back. Bend, squeeze and press. Bend, squeeze and press. Bend and squeeze. Keep this going. Pull and then really squeeze from your bum. Pelvis is staying stacked. Bend in. Bend in. Ooh, the bum should be on fire. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then let it come down. Take a little mini rest. If you want to roll onto your back and just pull into a little figure 4 stretch for a minute, you can. Not too long though, because we're going to get right back into it. So roll back onto the same side. So same side you just did. Keep those knees bent. Find that stacked position. Pull the pubic bone under so your ribs are in line with the rest of your torso. That didn't make any sense what I just said. Just think about pulling your pubic bone up towards your belly button, keeping your pelvis and your ribs in the same line. Lift that top knee up, press the bottom leg into the ground and hold. Deep breaths. Keep pushing that bottom leg down, holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze your bum a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Take that top leg, rotate it in, flex the foot. Tap it down for 8. Squeeze, lift back. 7, 6, 5. Keep pushing that bottom leg into the ground. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Point the toe, lengthen that leg out. Circling around for 8, 7. Push that bottom leg down. 6, 5, 4. Push down, 3, 2. Reverse for 8. Push, push, push. 7, 6. Pelvis is stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Lengthen the leg out, flex the foot. Bend it in, squeeze your bum. Bend, bend, squeeze, bend, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And let it go. Whew. Okay, come on up. Crossing that ankle over, sitting up as tall as you can, really hugging that knee into your chest, and then twist towards it. Good job. Nice deep breaths. Good. Inhaling. Exhale, slowing down your heart rate. Coming out of it. We've got the whole other side to go. So we're gonna start with that hold for 1 full minute. Okay, so stacking everything, hips and feet are against the back edge of your mat. Pubic bone's drawing under, rib cage is closed, top hip is stacked on top of the bottom one. Lift that top knee up, press the bottom knee into the floor and hold. So keep drawing the belly button in. And then we're just breathing. So really trying to find those glutes, find that activation through the sides of our bum cheeks. Squeeze your bum, pushing that bottom knee down. You will not be able to lift your knee very high if you're really keeping those hips stacked and if your feet are in line with your hips. Keep drawing that pubic bone under, pushing that bottom leg down. Keep holding. Push, 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 push. Make sure you're squeezing the bottom bum cheek as much as you are the top. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. In through the nose, out through the mouth. For 8, 7, 6, 5, push down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking that top leg, rotating it in, flex the foot, tap it down, squeeze and press back. Tapping it down, squeeze and press. Tap it down, squeeze, tap it down, squeeze. So remember, everything's coming from that hip socket. We're not rotating our pelvis at all. Keep that top hip stacked and make your glute work. So keep pushing that bottom leg down, tap, squeeze back, tap, squeeze back, tap, tap, squeeze back. We've got 8, 7, 6. I'm rotating my pelvis under a little bit more because I can feel it coming into my back a bit. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one. Press. Now point the toe, lengthen it out, and we're taking little circles around. So I'm going to keep reminding myself to tuck my pelvis under. The minute I do, it gets out of my low back. Keep lengthening that leg, relaxing that top shoulder. Keep going around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse the direction, around, tucking that tailbone, around, top shoulders relaxed. We've got 8, 7, keep pushing that bottom knee down, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're bending in and squeeze and press, bending in, squeeze and press, bending in, bending in, keep going, in, squeeze, reach, in, squeeze, reach, in. We've got quite a few of these, so just keep it going. Bend in, abs pull in every time we exhale, really using your glutes, in. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll to your back, taking that little figure 4 stretch for a moment if you want to. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, so we have our second round on the same side, a little bit faster. We're gonna come all the way back onto our side, finding that lined up position with your hips and your feet. Stacking your hips, lifting that top leg, pushing the bottom leg down, and we're holding here. Tailbone wraps under, squeezing your bum cheeks together to open the legs, really pressing that bottom hip down. Keep holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze, squeeze, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking that top leg and then rotating it in, flex the foot. Tapping down, down, forward, forward. Keep pushing that bottom knee down for 4, 3, 2. One more. Lift up, point that foot, lengthen it out. Circling around for 8. 7. Keep pushing that bottom knee down. 4, 3, 2. Lengthening that leg. 1. Reverse for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, flex the foot, bending in, press back. Bend, bend, bend. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And let it go. All right, come on up to sitting. Left leg straight, right leg's bent, crossing it up and over. Hug that knee into your chest, sitting really tall, and then twist in towards it. So breathing in, breathing out through the mouth. Sitting really tall and twisting into that leg. So we're not trying to lean away from it. We're really trying to lean and pull into the thigh, if that makes sense. I really want you to feel the stretch going through your glute. All right, we're gonna come out of that. We're gonna come onto our hands and knees for the little finale. So all we're gonna be doing, having your shoulders right over top of your wrists. We're gonna be here for a second, so if you wanna go ahead and stack your wrists on top of a rolled up mat, you can do that. I'm gonna do that today, just my left wrist doesn't feel awesome. But we're stacked as much as we can, pressing those fingertips into the floor. Tuck your tailbone under, find that little pelvic tilt that we've been working on, and then send your right leg straight back behind you. Try to stay nice and centered between your hands, and then all you're gonna do is just lengthen that left leg out. And then when that feels good, go ahead and just lift that right leg up, but keep that pelvic tilt happening. And all we're doing is holding here. So we're thinking about breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Keep pulling into that pelvic tilt. Now think about dropping that top hip down so that the hips are level with the floor. Reaching that leg long, reaching the arm in opposite direction. Keep holding here for 8. For 7. For 6, reaching everything long, lift up and away from the floor. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, bringing it in. Tucking that tailbone under, go ahead right over to the other side. Left leg's reaching back, hips are squared off to the floor. Lift that leg up, reaching that arm out. Now reach your body as long as possible. Lift up and away from the floor. Tuck your tailbone under. Slow down your breath. Inhale to reach. Exhale to roll the tailbone under you a little bit more and squeeze your bum. Keep holding here for 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3, keep reaching. For 2. For 1, let it go. You can unravel your mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift into your downward dog. Pedaling those feet out. Reaching long through those arms. And then lift your heels, bend your knees. Toes together, knees apart, sitting your hips back onto your heels. Walk your arms all the way forward and just let your head sink down to the mat. Breathe in, expand through the back of your rib cage. Breathing out, reaching those arms long. One more nice deep breath in. And breathing out. And then roll yourself up. Awesome job, everyone. See you next time.